Hey guys, this is the part of the podcast where we pick our guarantee locks, our parlay, and just for fun, I'm going to do a fight of the night. Why not? Definitely. So here you go. My guaranteed lock is going to be Jessica Andrade versus Lauren Murphy.
Yep.
My parlay is going to be Paul Craig versus Johnny Walker. I'm picking Paul Craig. Jessica Andrade, like I said earlier, and Cody Steinman versus Luan Lacerda, who's just going to be on his debut. So it's Paul Craig, Jessica Andrade, and Cody Steinman for my parlay. Hey, what's yours?
Yeah, my lock is going to be Paul Craig. I just think he gets it done versus Johnny Walker. And then I've got my parlay is going to be Paul Craig, Jessica Andrade, and Jamal Hill.
I mean, that's great. Those are just awesome picks.
They're just fun fighters to watch. They're pretty dominant. All of them are pretty dominant. It's like they are solid mental fighters where they don't beat themselves. They don't do dumb things. They're just really smart.
The Paul Craig, I just am so surprised that he's an underdog.
Me too.
This is just a no-brainer pick for me.
It really is. I think it's what you were talking about earlier, where Paul Craig is just not as known, and Johnny Walker has a 6-inch reach advantage, and he's a wild man who throws lots of different crazy strikes. And so people know Johnny Walker
because
and
of his personality.
Paul Craig's
a better fighter, and he's just
people see Johnny Walker and they say, "Oh God, he can KO anybody," which he can. But the thing is that someone like Paul Craig is a seasoned fighter who's beaten great fighters over the years, including consistently, including people like Magomed Ankalaev, who just fought for the title, and he does great against great fighters. So someone like Johnny Walker, he should handle easy. So it's a great pick.
That
for
should
a lock.
be sentence over. Like he beat Magomed. What else to talk about?
I know, right? Yeah, you beat Ankalaev. I mean, Ankalaev has probably 1 or 2 losses, and one of them is this guy, Paul Craig, to this guy. So, and then Jessica Andrade. I mean, what a phenomenal! Like, she looks so dangerous in every fight, and she's doing it almost calculated.
Fury.
She doesn't look like she's gonna get knocked out though when she throws her heavy punches. She's just really smart when she does it, and
goes.
Smart in the way she leaps in. She's just smart, but she's still wild, but still calculated. So it's kind of like she's got champion
Jessica
written all over her, basically.
Andrade.
Yeah,
just goes.
And then why do you like Cody Steinman for your third?
Well, he's just a top tier wrestler.
Yeah,
and
amazing.
He's fighting
wrestler.
a guy who's just on his debut. That doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
But I'm just going off of he's just probably top 5 wrestler in the UFC.
And he's a pretty fast starter, right? From what I remember, Steinman gets going early. He does not waste time. He gets right after you.
He has 1-minute knockouts for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, he's coming at you. He can wrestle you, great balance, phenomenal.
Early prelim
talent.
on the ESPN Plus, by the way.
Yeah. And then of course Jamal Hill for me is kind of one of those guys where it's the young lion versus the old lion, and Jamal is just peaking and he's just absolutely destroying people.
The old guard is a little too old in my opinion.
And the fun thing about Jamal is that, like Lousy said in the earlier video, was that Jamal really sets things up with his jab, which is the right way to do it. And so he's just constantly hurting you. It almost feels like Street Fighter. You remember that? Remember Street Fighter back in the day where you just keep hitting them and their health bar just keeps going down, and eventually you just beat them. And that's kind of how Jamal does it, man. Really smart. Punch, punch, back up, kick, and it's like he just doesn't get
X.
Yeah.
Jump kick. Leg sweep.
Exactly. Jamal knows how to just like hurt you more than he gets hurt.
Have you seen a leg sweep in the UFC? I have never seen a leg sweep.
I would love to see it, though.
I would love to see it.
One of those little roundhouse sweeps where you turn around at the bottom and just boom, like a windmill kick or something.
That'd be great.
A fan kick and just sweep the ankle. Yeah, dude, like why not? That's what's fun about UFC. It's so early in the sport. It'll be fun to see people. And the crazy thing is that, and crazier things have happened because, I mean, not going too off topic here, but like people come up with inventions by reading sci-fi novels and watching sci-fi movies. Hey,
is that true?
Yeah, and just remember Anthony Pettis, going back to fighting. Anthony Pettis used to do the jump off the cage and kick you.
Yeah.
His coach, Duke Rufus, got those moves from a movie called Ong Bak.
No way.
Yeah. So the thing is that, dude, like all these types of moves that we talk about that we've experienced playing on like Sega and arcades. Learn from everywhere because anything can happen in a fight. And so, there is no style that fighting is full of, you can come up with any style you want. Any style can win at any given time.
That's right.
That's what the great Bruce
It's the
Lee
fight
said,
game,
right?
bro.
That's what the great Bruce Lee said, that, you know, he wanted
Be like water.
He wanted to be like water. He wanted to be like water. He wanted to have a style with no style, is what he used to call. Jeet Kune Do was the philosophy, the martial arts fight style that he came up with, which meant the style with no style. So adapt to anything, be like water.
Be like water.
So we just think that Jamal is one of those guys, man, and he just comes up with things.
I think it's a no-brainer.
Puts things together, no brainer.
I mean,
Dude, he just hurts people a lot over a period of time, and just your health bar goes down, and he just ends up just beating your ass. Like, that's what he does, man. He kicks ass. So those are our parlays and locks.
So
and
again, my guaranteed pick is Jessica Andrade. My parlay is Cody Stamann, Jessica Andrade, and Paul Craig.
And I'm going again. My parlay is Andrade, Craig, and Jamal Hill, and my lock is Paul Craig. Like we said, he gets it done against top tier fighters. So.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah.
If me and you got into a power slap competition, who would win?
It's like, do I get to use the backhand? Can I backhand it?
You can
backhand the slap.
I'll let you backhand.
Backhand slap's a different story. Front hand slap, I would say all day, but backhand slap, just because that's my nickname, is the backhand.
I don't think I was shot in the backhand.
So wait, one more thing though is that you were gonna say what was, in your opinion, what was gonna be fight of the night for you? What's the most interesting fun fight for you to watch?
Most interesting fun fight.
What are you excited for?
For me, is definitely the Moreno Figgy fight.
Yeah, me too,
it's
man.
It's gonna be a closeout. Like, it's gonna close because they're not gonna fight again.
They're never gonna fight again.
I'm so interested in that fight. Like, there's nobody. It's those two fighters, and then there's everybody else.
It really does feel like that, because when Henry Cejudo, who's the former champion there, moved up to 135, the 125-pound title became vacant. Figgy got it. Figueiredo got the title. Then Moreno got it from him. Then Figueiredo got it back. And
it's hopscotch, bro.
It's just these two at the top now.
Double Dutch. In, out, in, out.
And it's just one of those fights where it's a great clash of styles, where it's just like both of them are strikers. None of them like to wrestle. They'll wrestle here and there, but it's really just two strikers, and one of them goes forward Mexican style, which is the legendary aggressive Mexican style, versus the sniper, Brazilian, who's, probably grown up watching Anderson Silva and just has phenomenal counters.
No nonsense Brazilian.
Yeah, it's just so fun.
I'm really interested in that fight.
It's a super fun fight. Either of them can knock each other down, and have done so. So we've seen the proof. Yeah. And it's like one of those fights where, like, you go, it has to be a barn burner. It has to be, because we've seen it before, and it has been. Yeah. So it has to be again, and it's just like, who's gonna get knocked down and get put out this time? Who's actually gonna get finished? Because they're going for the throats this time. This is the last fight, like Lazi said, that they're ever gonna have. They'll never do a fifth. So this is an incredible fight. And
do you have one?
Just gonna enjoy it. No, I'm going. This is my fight of the night, dude. I think it's fight of the night. I think it's the most exciting one.
It's the most exciting fight.
I mean, obviously Jamal Hill versus Glover Teixeira is super exciting too. But like we said, we really do feel Jamal. This one,
the Moreno.
This one I love also because you picked Moreno, I picked Figueiredo. So it's just kind of like, it's so fun because it's like, man, there's a great argument on both sides to pick either fighter. So it's like, it's just like, what's gonna happen, man? Yeah. What's gonna happen, bro? So. Tune in, guys, to UFC 283. UFC 283, guys. Don't miss it.
Be responsible. Have fun.